It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Everson Griffin, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Wilson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one left side, caught by Patterson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. To throw, Mariota. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They run with Patterson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long
I was going
way.
to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3-and-out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 41, Wilson.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Everson Griffin, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
On first down, it's Lynch. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the